What is good, Ninja? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Before we get into today's news, my condolences and my hearts and my thoughts and my prayers are out to all of the families and the victims in the horrible, horrendous terrorist attack that was in Las Vegas. Just to let you guys know, I actually live very close to Las Vegas, about 4 hours or so. We actually have buses that go from the Central Valley here all the way to Las Vegas all the time, back and forth, just because it's so close for people to enjoy their time or whatever the case is. I actually live closer to Las Vegas than I do like San Francisco or Sacramento, which are both in California. So my thoughts and prayers are out to the families and the victims, and hopefully the government and hopefully people can understand what needs to be done in order to prevent things like this in the future. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get right into today's news. Alright, so this is a follow-up on the information that I gave you guys for Monopoly on the Nintendo Switch. So apparently I was wrong on some of the information, and we talked about a release date for October 31st, which falls on a Tuesday this month. But somebody on Twitter, I don't know if he wants me to say his name, but I'll have a link to his channel or his Twitter username in the description below. He's like, OJ, what are you talking about? Monopoly does have online play, because I said that I don't think it does. So I've been misinforming people for quite some time now, and that is my fault. I do not take that lightly, and I'm terribly sorry about that, guys. So Monopoly definitely has online play according to Ubisoft's page. Now we're gonna go over this game so we can make sure that we get it right as far as the game overview and the key features in the game, because I think with online play it makes it a lot more appealing now. And I think I've even told some of my subscribers that it doesn't have online play outside of what I just told you guys. So I want to make sure that I get everything right when it comes to this game, because this is going to be a game that I think a lot of people are going to be interested in. This board game type of experience, play with your family on the Nintendo Switch, HD Rumble. So let's go ahead and get into the game overview first, and we'll get into some of the key features. So choose your living board. Pick amongst 3 different 3D boards: classic city, an amusement park, or take a haunted town. Invest in charming neighborhoods and unique characteristics, and watch them prosper as you progress. Play anytime, anywhere with the Nintendo Switch. You can now enjoy Monopoly whenever you want. Play at home, on your TV screen, or on the go in tabletop mode. You can even feel the roll of the dice with the HD Rumble, and I'm actually really excited to feel the roll of the dice with the HD Rumble. Choose shorter play sessions. Not enough time to play a full game? Choose a new objective from our 5 special goals. Those quicker to achieve goals will ensure shorter play sessions and make you change your strategy. The more you play, the more you win. Take on new challenges, win rewards, and unlock new assets, including unique tokens. Challenge yourself online. Find other players online and challenge them to quick matches in customized sessions, choosing your way to play to get to the top of the leaderboard and be the one to own it all. So challenge yourself online. It's right there as far as what you can do in this game. There is online play that is confirmed as far as Nintendo Switch version of Monopoly. So they say it's just coming fall 2017 on the official website. There's no actual date. It seems like it's only coming to the Nintendo Switch, that it's not coming to the PS4 and Xbox One at this point. And the developer is Engine Software. Have no clue who they are, but we'll probably learn more about them by the time that this game does come out, as far as what they've done and what they've worked on, because there's probably going to be some interviews, because this does seem to be like a pretty legit Monopoly game as far as what you can do. Now that I know that there's online play in there, that's actually really cool. I'm going to try to push for my brother to get the game too, so we can play some online Monopoly. And I think that would actually be pretty fun to play some Monopoly in like sessions with sponsors or Patreons or whatever the case is. I think you guys might like that as well. So what do you guys think about Monopoly now that it's been confirmed, which I should have had beforehand? Sorry about that, guys. That's my fault that it does have online play. Let me know in the comment section below. All right, and moving into the next article here. Projection First Light is heading to Nintendo Switch in Q2 2018. So we do have a little bit of time for this one. So the puzzle platformer Projection First Light is on its way to Nintendo Switch. Developer Shadowplay Studios and publisher Blowfish Studios announced today. A release is planned for Q2 2018. Here's an overview of Projection First Light. Projection First Light follows the adventures of Greta, a girl living in a mythological shadow puppet world, as she embarks on a journey of self-enlightenment with the assistance of legendary heroes from each culture she explores. Accompanied by atmospheric visuals and an ethereal soundtrack made with antique instruments used for shadow puppet performances, Projection First Light takes players on an inclusive voyage through the history of shadow puppets as it evolves through Indonesia, China, Turkey, Greece, and 19th century England. Early in her expedition, Greta takes control of a source of light and learns of her ability to manipulate it. Shadows become platforms and walls, other elegant and imaginative solutions irradiate puzzles, and enemies can be dispersed as Projection First Light explores themes of worldliness, respect, and understanding. To ensure accuracy and beauty in the art of shadow puppetry, Shadowplay Studios consulted with Richard Bradshaw, a renowned Australian puppeteer and historian of his craft, whose insights helped Shadowplay Studios highlight the cultures behind shadow puppets through the ages. And there's a trailer that you guys are checking out as well. And interesting types of games like this are exactly what the Nintendo Switch needs. Obviously, we're going to have the big stuff like Doom and LA Noire and Nintendo titles, Fire Emblem Warriors, Super Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade Chronicles, but I think games like this really help fill out just the library of titles and get more people into this. This is a very different type of game, and I like the fact when developers try something different, and that's why indie developers are so cool, and these mid-sized developers are really awesome, and they're bringing some really unique and innovative stuff to Nintendo Switch, whether it's on the smaller side or whether even it's on the bigger side like this game here when it comes to an indie title. So using shadows and puppeteers and traveling through the world, stuff like that is awesome and will help more people get into the Nintendo Switch than they did before. Indie games are becoming bigger and bigger, and with the Nintendo Switch being able to take the system anywhere, indie games are easily more appealing on the Nintendo Switch than any other system in my opinion. So what do you guys think about this game as far as Projection First Light on the Nintendo Switch coming in 2018? What do you think about the use of shadows and all of that? Because I know like the Limbo developers, they're bringing one of their games over to Nintendo Switch as well, which uses shadows and light and all that. And I find that aspect as far as with gameplay very interesting. So we'll see how these developers factor it in and how they use the Nintendo Switch. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the last article here. Team 17 and Pythia Games are bringing 3D sandbox RPG My Time at Portia to consoles and PC in 2018. There is a lengthy PC demo available now too. So Team 17 announced a partnership with China-based independent developer Pythia Games to bring its 3D sandbox RPG My Time at Portia, inspired by Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon, Dark Cloud 2, and the works of Hayao Miyazaki to the PC and Steam via early access in 2018, followed by consoles later in 2018. Here's an overview of the game via Team 17. Setting sail for Portia, a town on the edge of civilization, you'll arrive to find a workshop left to you by your pa. A place where you can begin to craft a new life using the relics from the past to improve your life for the villagers in the town. Gather material from Portia's stunning open world, cut down trees, forage for herbs, mine in the ruins, and even grow your own garden. There are many unique areas for you to explore, including deserts, islands, reefs, highlands, marshlands, mines, and more. There are even 2 different types of dungeons, including abandoned dungeons filled with important resources such as relics and ores for you to harvest, or more hazardous dungeons where you'll be able to encounter and battle monsters. The world of Portia will feel alive as the villagers have their own unique behaviors and will go to school, do their jobs, work out, have fun, and have their own stories to share with you. You'll be able to befriend and romance the villagers within Portia. Now, the Kickstarter campaign for My Time at Portia is currently in its final week. A 6 to 8 hour demo of the game is currently available via Steam, Itch.io, IndieDB, and GameJolt. Team 17 will be live streaming the game on Twitch on October 5th at 10 a.m. PT, 1 p.m. ET. So Team 17 is also the team that handled with Yooka-Laylee as well. So these guys definitely have some credibility to them when it comes to handling with the localizations and giving out the codes to people and PR and marketing. I talked with some of those guys on Twitter as well. Really cool people. So what's cool about this game and why it has me interested is because there's battling along with chopping the trees and the farming and the city building and all of that. I've been looking to get into this type of game, although Animal Crossing, because it doesn't have more of the RPG elements or actual battling, Animal Crossing isn't necessarily my cup of tea. But this game is inspired by that, but it's also inspired by Harvest Moon. They also said inspired by Dark Cloud, so it's going to have those RPG elements in there, leveling up and things like that. So that's kind of the game that I'm interested in more than just like the lifestyle simulator where you don't don't fight at all. So I'm interested in this. I want to play one of these type of games, but they're starting to crop up all over the place. We're getting Stardew Valley. There's more games coming all the time, along with this one here. So we'll see if this one comes to Nintendo Switch. It's saying consoles. Team 17 worked with the Yooka-Laylee developers, and that game is coming to Nintendo Switch. I know it's not necessarily a direct relation there, but I'm pretty sure that this game will come to the Switch as well, just because it'd be awesome to have this type of game, especially if it's inspired by Animal Crossing and Harvest Moon. Those are like staples on Nintendo systems. So the fact that it's inspired by Animal Crossing alone pretty much tells me that if they're saying that it's coming to consoles, that it's going to come to Nintendo Switch as well. So what do you guys think about this game, the RPG? They call it a 3D sandbox RPG, My Time at Portia. Let me know in the comment section below. Alright Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also make sure you check out our Patreon page, pledge any tier, be entered into win some awesome prizes each month. In addition to that, we have Discord voice chat and $10 prize each optimus for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, and more. Plus, we'll be kicking up the live streaming on the channel, so please consider sponsoring. We've got emotes and all sorts of other cool prizes. So just look forward to more live streaming and look forward to more content in that realm when it comes to PlayerEssence. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest RPG, Nintendo, and Japanese gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next video. Peace!